remember or not, but the center of that was all sealed. So all these bees have hatched. And there's a couple cells that are protruded out. If that's a queen cell, I've never seen one like that before, but it's definitely bigger. I can't see, there's one right here. I can't see those being laying worker cells or drone cells. They could be. One of these guys could have, well, I don't know. It could have been I don't know. It's just weird. I've never seen them like that before. Usually a queen cell is a lot different shape. That looks like a drone cell. So I don't know. There's a lot of young bees in here. So that's a good thing. If you look over here, all this is hatched out. So, I know I'm waving the camera all over the place. Sorry. Unfortunately, when I got two hands, see, when they don't have anything to take care of, that's when they can get bad, because then they'll start laying their own. The workers will actually start laying eggs. One of the little females will just, and those are all drone cells. It's not good when it happens. It's real hard to get them to quit that. Sometimes you actually have to shake them. But I'll keep working with it. It's something to do. I like to get into them anyhow. But I'll be back. All right, well, we got everything moved. Everything's inside the poly tent, and the compost pile is still generating 50 or 60 degrees. I didn't actually test it, but it should be able to keep it above 32. Did before. That little pile right there, there is stuff underneath it. I just let the leaves do it over winter, and I'll dig it all out later. But yeah, I did all that before the great snowstorm of April. I just wanted to say something about these little cups, these little watering cups. They're great. I haven't had to get up in the morning and rush out here and make sure everybody has water for 5 days now. Pretty nice. But if you put a lid on these buckets, it will create a vacuum, and they won't work then. I went in there this morning, and my little chicks have been sitting up on top of that bucket, as you can see, and they're pushing it down, and when they were hitting this, it wasn't running water out. It's because they created a vacuum in here. So I got my drill out. I'm gonna put a little hole in it so we can stop that. But otherwise, those little cups are nice, and those bucket feeders, nice. I haven't had to fiddle around with feed or water since I did this on Saturday or Friday, whenever I did it last week. It's been 4 or 5 days. Very nice. Can lead you into complacency. In other words, you think that everything's okay, and you could walk in there one day and everybody be dead because no water, because you thought there was water in there. So you do need to, when you go in and check on your chickens every day, make sure that they are working. I just take a stick and stick it down in there and touch that little yellow thing. But usually there's water in the little cup. I've noticed on the chicks, their little cup will be dry, and there'll be a chicken sitting on top of the bucket lid, and she's done pinched it off and created a vacuum. I can't leave it open, because if I did, one of them chicks would fall in that bucket and drown. Once it got in there, it wouldn't be able to get out. So that's all I wanted to say about those little cups. I like them. I wish I'd have got them a long time ago. I'll be back. I just drill a little hole in the side. Now with the lid closed, they can close it all they want. It won't create a vacuum anymore, so that should take care of the problem. Well, there you have it. April 21st. Ohio weather. craziest stuff you've ever seen. I don't know what it'll kill. It'll kill every flower out there. I just hope it don't kill all that Chinese privet. Unbelievable. The devil out there really trying to hurt people. But yeah, snow in Ohio. Just about the 1st of May. Global warming it is. This is global warming. Okay, well, it's about noon now. Everything's pretty much melted off. It's melting pretty quick because everything's warm, but it's cold here. It's 40 degrees, 43 degrees. Chickens aren't too happy with it. Trees weren't too happy with it this morning. Greenhouse wasn't too happy. It's still standing. It's covered with snow, but yeah. April in Ohio, girls. And Junior, I'll be back. Okay. Well, it's Saturday after 3 days of hard freezes, and I got everything in there. I started pulling stuff out. That snow had taken my willow tree. You can see how it's leaning. It was leaning way over. It had whacked it pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and take off a bunch of this top stuff. I got way too much on it because it's going to do it again this year. But this stuff is real easy to root. And so I got a spot over there. I'll show you. I got a bucket. And I'm just going to cut these big trunks off. I'll end up throwing some of it away, but we're cutting these trunks off to make trees out of them. So, especially on this one side, and I'll take a lot of this top growth out. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. The stuff that I did plant survived the hard freeze with a fleece thing over it and the snow, so I'll remember that in the future. Carrots, I don't know what the heck's going on with them. I sort of went through here and killed all the weeds, so I don't think I got carrots. So I'm just going to plant this full of stuff that I got in there and be done with it. I'll try carrots again in the fall when it's cooler, or I might, who knows. I still got a lot of cleaning up to do. I'm going to put some more beds. I got to plant potatoes. I'm eventually going to fill this whole little area up. It gets pretty good sun. There's a few trees in here that need to be coming down, but I'll work on that. On summertime, I got to learn how to cut down trees. Pretty much got a good idea how to do it. I just got to do it in a way I don't kill myself. But that's the plan. I'll show you what I got going on over here. Yeah, nothing like working in the rain. But anyhow, this is a bunch of the branches I cut off. Just put them in a bucket of water. They will root. And then I'll put them in dirt. Some of those big dappled willows sell for $100 a piece. And they're real easy to grow. If anybody's interested in dappled willow, I do sell them on eBay. Ruler 160 is my name. RULER 160. But I sell cuttings. Just cuttings. I'll have trees. I'm going to take these, and root them, and they'll make good little trees, you know, to keep inside. You can take them and plant them outside, but it'd be stupid to once you got it already started. And you just have to train it, work on the roots, get some good roots on it. Yeah, I'll be back. I can't believe I have to work in the rain. But there's all the thick trunked ones. There's about 15 or 20 of them in there. Just in a little bucket, all with just the big roots submerged. And we'll wait for them to grow roots. It takes 10 days to 2 weeks. And after they root, I'll show you when I plant them. But I'll be back. Alright. Well, today's the day they get turned loose. They're all big enough They all have, the only place I wear a mask is in here, so if you hear me breathing funny. There'll be a little bit of dominance going on and a little people getting lost.